already seen every single movie. People want me to do one more video. I don't know. What other good movies are there? I've already seen Batman v Superman, Fan Forsythe, the Emoji Movie. What more do people want? What else is there?
Hello, son.
God, is that you?
It is I, Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder is God. I knew it! Zack Snyder, I'm your biggest fan.
Son, there is a movie you have yet to see.
There's a movie I haven't seen yet? I've seen like all your movies. Which one?
The movie. The movie is Justice League.
Justice League. What do you need me to do?
Make a new video and tell the world how amazing my films are. Your fans are counting on you.
Don't worry, God. I'll make sure everybody knows about Justice League.
I love you, boo.
Today, we're going to be talking about Justice Avengers. Age of Justice League. Mother Boxes 3. So the movie begins with some of the best cinematography I've ever seen. You know those vloggers out there who film with their cell phones? Yeah, Zack Snyder decided to not only mimic that, but to film it vertically. How absolutely amazing is that? Also, take a good look at that Superman costume. You see all those light blue highlights on Superman's body? Yeah, that's all Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is so ripped that his shoulders are making literal lines on his suit. Blake Shelton, sexiest man alive? No, we all know that title should go to Zack Snyder. I think the best part of this opening is that Superman sounds so fucking pissed to be talking to these kids.
Can we ask you some questions? It's for our podcast.
Well, in that case.
Like, I mean, who has time to talk to children? He's got to go and massacre some more people like he killed Zod. And audiences are saying, oh my god, he's like, you know, being so quiet and disrespectful. Dude, I mean, who wants to be respectful to children? I also love the little nod to Jurassic Park. Like when the kid asks, what's your favorite thing about planet Earth? And he just looks into the distance like, oh man, he's looking at the dinosaurs. We're then introduced to Batman, who takes out a villain in 30 seconds. If that sounds kind of long to you, it's because obviously he can't take out villains in 5 seconds anymore. This isn't Batman in his prime. And then we get Batman versus a parademon. I'm talking, this movie has better choreography than the John Wick movies. I mean, what's John Wick gonna do? He's gonna just shoot him with bullets? Batman can just spray some bullet repellent. Scrub. The two then fight, and then the parademon decides to kill himself Hannah Baker style, because he's too scared of Batman and his bat belly. By the way, when the two finish fighting, they land in the exact same roof that the fight started in. That's obviously Zack saying, hey, things are coming in full circle. That's just his directing. It's so beautiful. Also, this scene shows character progression. You wanna know why? It's because Batman and the criminal are just chilling. They're just chatting it up. They're chatting up a storm. The criminal isn't even scared of Batman anymore. And then right after, Batman lets the criminal go. That is such amazing character progression. Because if you remember, in Batman v Superman, Batman branded people. We also see the results of Superman's death. And that means people have gone freaking crazy. And they have just decided to assault fucking fruit. Was that not a good joke? What can I say? I tried. They should have put I tried dash Joss Whedon. We then transition to what is obviously Russia, where a hostage situation is taking place in a bank. And let me just tell you, Danny Elfman's score in this movie is absolutely phenomenal. There's nothing else I've heard that sounds exactly like this. It feels so campy, it feels so good, it just fits the tone so perfectly. Fuck off, haters. This movie's amazing. Just listen to it.
Excuse me.
But hello, it's Wonder Woman. Hey, whoa, we can actually see under her skirt now? That is some dynamic cinematography. Also, did you know that Wonder Woman is actually just a model named Gal Gadot? Or Gal Gadot, I don't care. That's why she's such a good actress. Kal-El, no! Anyway, Wonder Woman becomes the Flash and foils this bank robbery. We then cut to a shot which is obviously shot and directed by Joss Whedon because he likes shooting on location. Bruce Wayne attempts to recruit Shark Boy. Yes, this movie is a spiritual successor to Shark Boy and Lava Girl. We then cut to a shot outside, which is directed by Zack Snyder. You can tell because it's obviously shot on a green screen. We're then introduced to Wally West, who is written so well that his entire backstory is all told through exposition. I mean, forget the Flash TV show. What is that, on the CW? Do you even know what the CW stands for? CW stands for Cookie Monster. All you really need is just some sad imagery, sad music, get a character to explain another character's backstory. That's enough.
Because you're holding yourself back. You're working 3 dead-end jobs. And this is all to pay for a criminal justice degree, huh?
The investigation was botched.
Give me your hand. You can be whatever you want to be. You're brilliant, man.
No, there's no problem.
Better not be. You're brilliant, man.
Also, the movie's already like too long. How are they gonna fit the Flash's backstory? Do you know how long 120 minutes is? I think the greatest thing that Zack Snyder does with this movie is that he teaches you the fundamentals of writing and screenwriting. The goal, the main point, is to tell, don't show. Do we really want to know what happened to Cyborg? Nah, just tell a janitor to say it.
I'm very sorry about what happened. Victor was a wonderful kid.
Thank you.
We are introduced to the greatest character in all of comics. One of the most important, one of the pinnacle supervillains every other supervillain is based on. We are introduced to the DC Universe's greatest villain, Ares. I'm sorry, Steppenwolf. Alright everybody, get ready for fun fact time. Did you know that Warner Brothers spent an entire $10 on the CGI of Steppenwolf? Thanos? Who's that? Caesar? Pfft, more like Little Caesars. Fuck you, Caesar. Steppenwolf is obviously inspired by PlayStation 2 era video games, and that is just absolutely beautiful. Now, let's talk about cinematography. And I know a lot about cinematography. Trust me, I'm a guy on YouTube. I know things. Do you know how Marvel movies, when they have the fight scenes and like you can see the entire screen, you can definitely tell what the characters are doing, and like the scenes show like characters actually playing off each other's powers? Zack Snyder says, "Hey Marvel, give me a Big Mac with extra cheese." Slow motion, baby. That's right, that is exactly what I want out of a comic book movie. I think what would make this movie even better is that when the characters were talking, it would be in slow motion.
You see, I believe enemies are coming.
Stop right there.
I'm in.
Also, Queen Hepatitis here can really give Katniss a run for her money. And then right after that, finally the Justice League starts to form, with Bruce Wayne going into Wally's sex dungeon and recruiting him for the Justice League. But our Lord and Savior, Zack Snyder, decided to tell Joss, no. We need more comedy. Zack Snyder decided to reshoot some scenes for Avengers Justice 3, and what came out of these reshoots is one of the greatest scenes in cinematic movie history. Guys, let's count down the greatest scenes in cinematic movie history, okay? Top 3. Number 3.
Save Martha!
Number 2. Number 1.
I need friends. People are difficult. They require a lot of focus. They have like a rhythm that I haven't quite been able to, like brunch.
I really like Wally West in this movie because he always cracks jokes, like all the time. And the greatest thing is that they're not funny. But that's so cool because this isn't like a Marvel movie where everyone makes jokes and the jokes always land because they're well written. Funny people in real life are never funny. And this movie is trying to imitate reality because Zack Snyder is one of the greatest directors of all time and he knows exactly what he's doing, so don't question. Right after Shark Boy fights Lava Girl, we cut to a Russian village where we bond over a small Russian family. This scene is definitely not forced and definitely needed. Zack? Joss? How do you do it? Like, I don't know. It's almost like Zack is God and Joss is... Jesus Christ? Now this scene has some beautiful cinematography. Do you want me to explain it? I'm gonna explain it to you. You see how the bag pretty much covers almost all of Batman in one point? That's foreshadowing, because it foreshadows how useless Batman is to the team, and the fact that he does absolutely nothing the rest of the movie. The team then goes underground to some tunnels under Gotham Harbor to save some hostages. Obviously, they take their sweet time because they let some lady die, and then another guy gets spinal damage for the rest of his life. But that's that authenticity that I love so much. Cyborg makes a gigantic dildo, Wonder Woman kicks ass, Batman tries his best. I think the best part of this movie's writing is that Batman cracks jokes all the time.
Sorry, guys. I didn't bring a sword. Jesus. He is tall.
Cyborg then launches some more dildos, which accidentally turns on Gotham Harbor, which leads to... The team then decides to resuscitate Superman through science. What does that mean? I don't know. And then Justice League gives us this amazingly choreographed fight. And I know a lot about God, okay? Zack Snyder is really good at choreography, so let me just break it down for you. 1. Superman is a statue of himself. So Superman gets the statue's head and chucks it at Diana, and then Diana destroys the head. The destroyed head symbolizes that Superman is not right in the head. 2. Cyborg shoots Superman and it gives off this bluish hue when Superman gets hit. This symbolizes that Superman's favorite color is blue. 3. Superman looks at Flash with his right eye. This symbolizes that Superman's right on target. Speaking of sex, Batman and Superman don't fuck in this movie.
Hark! I know you.
You know the show Arrow? You know the CW makes not very good content, but one of the greatest seasons of any show the CW has ever created is season 4 of Arrow. That thing should have gotten all the Emmys. Now, Zack Snyder was obviously inspired by Arrow season 4's fight choreography. Top-notch choreography, 11 out of 10. I also think it's incredible how becoming evil makes you instantly British.
You won't let me live. You won't let me die.
Anyway guys, pretty much, the team assembles, they have to stop an army of aliens from invading the planet, and they have to destroy a cube, which is basically destroying the world. Pro tip, if you want to make really good action sequences, remove physics. In this entire movie, physics don't exist, and that's so great because it makes the characters feel fake, and that's what they are. They're comic book characters. Nothing is supposed to be realistic, and that's what we all want. We don't want realism, we want fake shit. And guess what? Batman and Superman still don't fuck. Zack, I know this is just a gripe, but give fans what they want. Don't be Kathleen Kennedy. I want more Jar Jar and less subverting expectations. Do you hear that, Kathleen Kennedy? All we want is Jar Jar Binks. Give me some Mr. Jar Jar Binks, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Oh, I bet you're shaking now, huh? I recognize that smell.
Fear.
Sorry for going on a rant, guys. I just love this movie so much. Anyway, I'm gonna go fuck my body pillow now. See ya. Don't worry, God. I'll make sure... That's so dumb. Don't worry, God. Hello, son. It is I, Zack Snyder. This is so stupid. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you really liked it, please subscribe. And if you actually really liked it, you can support my Patreon. Also, please, if you really liked this individual video, please like it, share it, and of course, comment on it. So thanks for coming to the table, and I'll see you all next time.